Yes, of course.
Give some time. Still we have got some time. So.
Did you finish Namjap?
No, nothing. We have not started.
Okay. Okay.
A couple of minutes. I have everyone to join.
Okay. I'm a little bit late.
No. You are on time actually. It's just 4, right?
Yeah. Who is from Florida? Kids?
No, so Florida अजून join नाही झाले.
अच्छा अच्छा.
Nupur is from Phoenix.
Oh, hello Nupur.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi Divya.
Hello
Hi.
Divya.
Couple of more minutes for the rest to join. Hi Sia.
Hello Sia. Hello.
Hi.
Anshuman also has joined.
Yeah, hello.
Hi Anshuman.
Hello Rupali ताई.
काय म्हणताय?
मस्त अगदी.
Good.
हो. तुम्ही कसे आहे?
बस मस्त.
Hi Mir.
Hello.
Is Sana joining?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll do one to Sana and then we will start. I see Medansh. Hi Medansh, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. I think we can get started. Prachi aunty will start with 11 Namjap for both sides.
Yes.
And then we will start our session.
Yes. So, hello kids, myself Prachi. I'm giving introduction for new kids, that's why. Otherwise, all are very familiar to me. Okay? So, join your hands and do Nam Jap for 11 times. Gana Gana Ganata Bote. Gana Gana Ganata.
गणात बोते गण गण 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 गणाते बोते गण गण गणाते बोते गण गण गणाते बोते गण गण गणाते बोते
गण गण गणाते बोते अनंत झालं अनंत कोटी ब्रह्मांड नायक राजाधिराज योगीराज परब्रह्म सच्चिदानंद भक्त प्रतिपालक शेगावनिवासी समर्थ सद्गुरु श्री गजानन महाराज की जय. Now next Nam Jap of Sri Sai Nathaya Namaha for 11 times. Let us start. Om Sri Sai Nathaya
Om Shri
Om
Sainathaya Namaha. Om Shri 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 Sainathaya Om Shri Sainathaya Namaha.
Om Sri Sainathaya Namaha. Rajadhiraja Yogiraja Parabrahma Sachidananda Bhakta Pratipalaka Samartha Sadguru Sri Sri Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Very good. So now let us start Adhyay number 3, right? Yes.
So friends from Chicago, we have some new friends joining us. So one is Nupur. She's joined from Phoenix. Who else has joined? Who has joined for the first time?
This is hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Karas from Florida, and
Hi.
my daughters Sanika and Radhika also
Hi,
joined.
Sanika. Hi, Radhika.
Hello, hello.
Hello, namaskar. Jai Gajanan.
Jai Gajan.
So we will start our adhyayas. Okay, I will share my screen and you will see my presentation. So can you see a slide which says Adhyay 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So for the children who have joined today, I will just take a preface of what we learned so far in Adhyay 1 and Adhyay 2, because at the end of today's session, we will be giving you a small assignment and you are supposed to come back with answers after 2 weeks. Okay, so you will get 2 complete weeks of understanding the questions and then you have to write your answers and send it back. Okay, so we know that Gajanan Maharaj was he appeared in Shegao on 23rd February 1878 while he was sitting outside under a tree and he was eating some leftover. Then Bankatlal and Damodar Pant Kulkarni, two of the people in Shegao, they noticed him first. Then they offered him food, and that's how Sri Gajanan Maharaj was introduced into Shegao. It was only Bankatlal. We should thank Bankatlal because of whom we came to know about Sri Gajanan Maharaj. And also in the first adhyay we've taken one mantra which is called as Ananta Koti Brahmanda Nayak. What is the complete meaning of Ananta Koti, right? So that's how we completed adhyay first. Then in adhyay 2 we saw again how Bankatlal became restless. He realized how big Maharaj was when he saw Maharaj first time, but then he wanted to meet him again but he could not meet. So after 4 days of searching him in Shegao, he finally found Maharaj near a temple when there was a kirtan. And then again we found in that short span of 2 minutes how Maharaj miraculously did 3 things. He knew what that lady outside was cooking, so he asked Bankatlal to get food for him. Then he asked Pitambar that go and get water, and that miraculously the dirty water turned into very pure water. And also he knew that Bankatlal is carrying supari, so within 1 second he did 3 miracles, and it was like, oh, how he knew so everything. Then when kirtan started, he recited the second part of what Govind Bua Maharaj was reciting, right? And we also saw the meaning of Gana Gana Ganat Bote, right? So continuing that in Adhyay 3, right, Gajanan Maharaj became very, very famous. in Shegao after a couple of incidents, right? So everyone wanted to visit Maharaj, everyone wanted to take darshan. There were a lot of people who wanted to fulfill their wishes. So that's how Maharaj then started living in Venkatlal's house. Now, in Adhyay 2, we learned we should never give up. Bankatlal, in spite of being tested for 4 days, he still chased Maharaj. He finally found Maharaj, and then Maharaj was only hungry for devotion. Bankatlal tried to offer him money, but he said that I don't want money. Your devotion is the only thing I want. Then he also showcased how knowledgeable he was reciting shlokas or rhymes that Taklikar Maharaj was doing. So that's how we summarized what we learned in Adhyay 2. So today we will to Adhyay 3. We learn about one shlok. So everyone, I saw last week, most of you put some good videos about your teacher in the appreciation of teacher week, right? There were Medhaunsh had put one video. So what does that mean actually? Do you know what you had said when you said Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu? Do you know the meaning of this? No. So now Guru means one who removes the darkness of our life. So that is Gu means darkness and Ru literally means remover. So Guru is a person who removes the darkness in our life. So now Gurur Brahma means Guru is like Brahma. So who is Brahma? So Brahma is the creator of this universe. So this entire universe was created at the wish of Brahma. So that's how Guru is. So Guru creates how Brahma created the universe. Guru is important in terms of creating you, right? You go to school, you learn from Guru, and that's how you start becoming more knowledgeable. Guru is like Vishnu. Now Vishnu is a symbol of protector. So how does that mean? So when you have knowledge, you can protect yourself by your knowledge. So that's why Guru is like a Vishnu. And Guru is like Maheshwar. Maheshwar means Lord Shiva, who is the supreme power. And one more thing associated with Shiva was very, very generous donor. So if anyone would do meditation for Shiva to pray, would praise Shiva, Shiva would immediately grant some boon. So that's why the Guru also grants lot of boons to you. He teaches you, he makes you powerful. So a Guru, I mean, you cannot visualize Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwar individually. But if you are bowing down to your Guru, it means you are bowing down to the three gods or three powers, which means that the Guru is a combined power of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and hence I pray to my Guru. So that's why in the last week, when you kind of honored your teacher, you appreciated your teacher, you had said these shloks that you impart knowledge to us. That's why I bow down to you, because you have to be humble, you have to remain humble to something what someone gives you anything. So Guru is creating your life. Okay, so that's what is the meaning of Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Para Brahma Tasmai Shri Shri Gurave Nama. Now we will come to what happens in Adhyay 3. Okay, there are some things that happened. Why? So who had asked the question why Maharaj was smoking chilim, right? Who asked that question?
Me.
Sia.
Correct. So I told you I will tell you that in the next Adhyay. So we will look at this, why Maharaj was started using chilim. Then we will also see why Maharaj is called as lifesaver. So you ask for any boon to Maharaj and Maharaj will provide that to you. He will take you out of any problem that you have in life. But not only that, but if you are trying, so if you know that Maharaj is with you and you are trying to misuse that, knowing that I'm going to do everything I can do, I have Maharaj behind that. Maharaj watches you very carefully. It is not that you can do anything and everything wrong, and Maharaj will protect you. You only have to do good things in order to for Maharaj to protect you. Okay, now we will come to the story number 1. What is being told, why Maharaj started to bring chilim. Okay, so what happened is, Maharaj was now, there were 2 months after his first appearance. Maharaj used to live at Bankatlal's place. Okay, now there were a lot of people who came to visit Maharaj, because everyone had, and Maharaj uh, good deeds started spreading across Shegao. So everyone started becoming curious who Maharaj is. I want to see. I will be so much lucky if I can see Maharaj. So, and Maharaj never made a difference between rich or poor or wealthy kind of people. So, whoever came in front of Maharaj with a good intention, Maharaj always blessed him. Okay, so he was only hungry for pure devotion. That's what we saw in Adhyay 2 also. Okay, now what happened was, one fine day Maharaj was sitting at Shegao in Bankatlal's house. There were a few devotees which were sitting around him. It was a beautiful morning. The birds were chirping. The ladies were doing their own routine work. So in olden days, what used to happen? The houses were probably, most of the houses were of mud. Okay, and what the ladies used to do, ladies used to not go for work other than fields, right? So they used to clean their front yard, they used to sweep out their backyards, and then they used to design their house by putting small good rangolis. All these kind of things they used to do in the morning, so so that they did this because to welcome the day with a fresh mind. God used to come to visit, so that's why they cleaned, swept, and did all the good things, primarily so that the God will feel pleasant whenever he comes to the house. So in one such morning when all these things were happening, there was a Gosavi who came in searching for Maharaj. Okay, so that Gosavi was, he looked to be like a beggar. He had some torn clothes, and he came hunting. He came looking for Maharaj. He were asking where is Bankatlal's house, and then slowly he went into the house, and he saw that there are a lot of devotees sitting, and he came and sat in at the end of the on the last row of where people were sitting. Now, what had happened is Gosavi, or we call him Fakir, or whatever we can call him. He was a sadhu. I mean, he was just like the one we saw here. Okay, he was. This is generally typical sadhus used to be there. Okay, so this sadhu had started from Kashi. Now, Kashi is a far off place, one of the most purest city in the north side of India. It is where the river Ganges, or Ganga river, which is one of the most purest and longest river in India. So that flows through the Kashi, and it is said that if you are doing some sins in your life, if you visit Kashi, all your sins are removed. So this Gosavi came all the way from Kashi, walking, looking for Gajanan Maharaj. Why he had come? Because he had made his mind that he wanted to offer one chilim primarily, and a chilim is a device that is used for smoking. Now this person if you see in his mouth there's something which he's smoking, that is called as a chilim. So they fill some tobacco and some heroin in that, and then they smoke. Okay, so this is not a very good habit. Okay, you know that it is not a good habit, but these sadhus, generally you will feel that most of the sadhus have a habit. Now the sadhus wander various places, they sit, they meditate, so they have some this kind of habit. So it's not a very good habit. It is very injurious for a person's health. Okay, so this sadhu came. He knew that I mean that's not a good habit, and in spite of that, he came to Shegao to offer this. He came to offer Gajanan Maharaj this chilim. Now, if he had said that I have come here to offer this chilim and ganja to Maharaj, all the devotees would have kicked him and thrown him out. Why are you doing this? So he kept quiet. Only he had wished in his mind that I want to offer this chilim to Maharaj. So Maharaj was such a powerful, omnipotent person that he was so divine that the person sitting at the end of the at the back behind everyone, he knew what he was in his mind. So as soon as after some time went, he called that Gosavi, hey, come in front of here. Why? What are you doing here? Okay, why? And he said that, come on, what is it that you wanted to offer? Now you take it out from your pocket. Okay, why? So the Gosavi got I mean he got very this was surprised. Oh God, I didn't want to even without me telling what I want. Maharaj has already identified what he wants and he has called me in front. So he also felt ashamed of that he has offered Maharaj a wrong thing. So then Maharaj scolded him, why you are offering me chilim and ganja? You should be aware what are you offering, and once you are offering, you don't be ashamed of it. But again, Gosavi was also shrewd. What he said, yeah, I mean, I know I like ganja, this smoking so much, so that's why I am trying to offer you this. Uh, but make sure that uh, you should always keep smoking this or start using this, so that you will remember me every time you smoke, that who has given this, the Gosavi has given this. So this, in this way, Maharaj will always, whenever he looks at the chilim, he will remember that Gosavi. So that was how this Gosavi was very shrewd. So then Maharaj took the chilim, and that's how he started the habit of using chilim. But he never was addicted to it. He was only like, sometimes whenever he used to remember that I need to smoke that, he used to do that. So again now Gosav, there are the most strange thing was Gajanan Maharaj had appeared in Shekau only 2 months before this incident. Okay, but the Gosavi had already started for searching for Maharaj 3 months before that. So in those days, we did not everyone had trains, or not everyone could travel in trains. So the preferred way of traveling was either by walking or by bullock carts. So it used to take long time for people to travel. So it's all divine that he knew that Maharaj is going to appear in Shegao, and that's how he needs to go to Shegao. So that's how it is all happened. So he knew everything. So it is assumed that the Gosavi was probably an avatar of Sri Shankar. And since it is, some people believe that Maharaj is also a form of Shankar, that's why he keeps doing. That's why he's associated with this chilim. Okay, and how if you see Shankar, who is the Lord Shankar, who is the father of Ganesha, he always had bare minimum clothes with him, and he used to smoke, and he was having some a different appearance. So Maharaj was almost close to the appearance of Lord Shankar. Okay, now this incident happened. Now Maharaj started smoking. Gosavi also went away from there, and that's how Maharaj started to smoke. Okay, so Maharaj was having a very impulsive behavior. He never was steady in one place. You would never find him sitting only there or doing a very normal routine work, that he gets up in the morning and had a very regular schedule and then sleeps in the night. He was very impulsive. He used to one time he will start walking somewhere, and other days he used to go and recite some Vedic rhymes for hours together. And sometimes he used to be sleeping for 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. And sometimes he used to sing, and then he used to wander places, and he used to go to people's place and then ask for food. Can you give me some food there? And he used to do that with complete authority. people used to be happy. They used to feed Maharaj, and whoever, so Maharaj used to come to the house and then tell that, give me this bhakri or give me something like this to eat. And when people used to feed him, it was always observed that people who fed him had prospered in their life. So Maharaj also sang very beautifully. So he used to sing classical songs. So there was one bhajan called as Chandan Chawal Bel Ki Patiya, which he used to sing very, very nicely. And so Maharaj loved music, and Maharaj was very, very, he was a people friendly saint, and he used to always be with children. He used to always be with people, and that's how he started becoming very much renowned. So one fine day, again after this incident of the Gosavi, what happened was, there was a old man called as Janrao Deshmukh. Okay, he was living in the neighborhood of Bankatlal. Okay, so Janrao Deshmukh was a very, very old person. He was almost like his 70-80 years plus, and so he was, one fine day he fell ill, and lot of doctors tried to do treatment on him. So in those days there were not big well equipped hospitals, so generally the doctor used to come to home, they used to give some medicine, they used to try to treat. So there were some ayurvedic form of medicines and all the different type. But Janrao Deshmukh was getting worse and worse. So the doctor said that now he has only a few days left in his life. You call all the relatives. Janrao Deshmukh is about to die in couple of days, probably. Okay, so that's how used to happen in older days. There were no hospitals, or there were no very good places where you could take for treatment. So that's how everyone gave up. And then finally what used to happen in old days, that they used to call all the relatives together. Most of the relatives used to live in nearby villages. They never lived like far off how we live. I mean, for doing jobs we moved long places, but there at that time most of the relatives lived nearby. So everyone came to Janrao Deshmukh. So Janrao Deshmukh was very beloved person in the family. And finally everyone got sad that, oh, I mean, it is so sad that Janrao Deshmukh is going to die. So in spite of that, one of their relatives said that, I heard that there is some saint called Gajanan Maharaj. Why don't we just go and check if we can get some remedy from him, some tirth from him? Anyway, Janrao Deshmukh is going to die, at least he will get pious water or tirtha from Maharaj, probably he will survive. So they liked the idea. So some of their relative came to Bankatlal's home. So they asked Bankatlal that we have come from Janrao Deshmukh's place, and he's kind of on his deathbed. He's just about to die. So can we get some water after touching to Maharaj's feet? Can we get that, please? So Bankatlal was a very, very obedient person. He told that, I know that you are in trouble, but let my father decide that. Okay, so he said that you can go and request my father, because my father is the owner of this place, and he can take the decision on behalf of our house. So Bhavani Ram was the name of Bankatlal's father. Okay, so they said that they requested Bhavani Ram, can I get some water after touching to Maharaj's feet? So Bhavani Ram was a very kind person. He said that, oh, probably it's a good idea. Let us see. I mean, he never felt that, why should I do that? He always was helping everyone. Okay, so he took that tumbler of water, in a glass of water, and then Maharaj was sleeping down there. And then he touched the feet and just checked with Maharaj, is that okay for me to give this water to Janrao Deshmukh's relative? Maharaj just with his eyes said, okay, that's good, no problem, you go ahead. And that's how Maharaj gave, Bhavani Ram gave the water to the relative. The relative went home, and then Janrao Deshmukh was sipping that water a little bit. Okay, so what happened after that? That this water was like, miracles happened. What doctors had given up, in the next 7 days, Janrao Deshmukh started to improve. His physical health condition started to improve. So the they stopped all the other medicines that doctor had given, and they only gave him the tirth that they had bought from Maharaj place. And to everyone's surprise, in 7 days, Janrao Deshmukh sat on his own and then started to walk. And this was like everyone said, "Oh God, how did this happen? This was such a miracle. This old man was supposed to die, but this was only because Maharaj was there here. This miracle could have happened." So now you realize how Maharaj becomes a lifesaver for us, right? So Janrao Deshmukh, when he got up, he said that the first thing I want to do is I want to take the darshan of Gajanan Maharaj. So he walked to Bankat Lal's home. He fell at the feet of Gajanan Maharaj and he said, "God, Gajanan Maharaj, it is only because of you that I am alive. This is so nice." And he was so much astonished and so happy that he said that from today I will feed hundreds and thousands of people on this day. So he kind of so he on in return of that life, he arranged for a we call it bhandara in Marathi, where hundreds and thousands of people come and eat food and go. So now what? So Maharaj, this is how Maharaj became a lifesaver. No, I mean, even by the touch of his feet, the water became a more that the water had more power than the medicine. Doctors could not treat Maharaj, but only by the touch of his feet, the water transformed the life of Janrao Deshmukh. Now, this incident this news spread across this Segao village, and it was bound that people would come to more in numbers to see Maharaj. So Maharaj was realizing that this is going to happen. Okay, so then he started to behave little bit more strict. Okay, he appeared to be more strict, and then he knew that people would try to take disadvantage of it. They would probably cheat, so he started behaving in a very very strict manner. But Maharaj was very soft from within. Okay, so people used to get scared of Maharaj now. But who were his true bhakts, they realized that, I mean, he's very good person. Now, if when you see a tiger or a tigress, you are definitely going to get scared of him when you see a tiger on its own. But does the cub of the tiger get scared of the tiger? No, because they know that is his father or it's the mother of tiger. So that's how Maharaj was. So what happened was, now there is a story of what Maharaj does if someone tries to take advantage of him. So Maharaj used to live in Bankat Lal's home, and there were hundreds and thousands of devotees who used to come to visit him, right? So now there was a person called as Vithoba Ghator. Okay, what he used to do, he used to kind of try to control the devotees and say that Maharaj is I mean, he is the right hand of Maharaj does not do anything without telling or without informing Vithoba Ghator, and he is very very close to Maharaj, and Maharaj is completely dependent. So anything that Maharaj has to do, he tells Vithoba Ghator, he checks with Vithoba Ghator, and then only he does that. So what started happening is that when people used to come for visiting, he used to take some money from them, or he used to try to control them. He used to ask for some favor. If you give me some money, I will give you darshan of Maharaj. I will let you inside that house only if you give me some money or if you give me some favor. So Maharaj knew that this is not good, this is wrong thing that is happening, but he wanted to teach him also a lesson. So what happened is, he let him do for a couple of times, and then in order to teach him a lesson, one day what happened, there was a set of devotees came from some other village. Okay, and they were in a hurry. It was an afternoon time. Maharaj was sleeping inside his on his cot, and some people came and said that can we get the darshan of Maharaj? So Vithoba said that no, he's sleeping, you cannot do that now. So he said, no, no, please try. You are the right hand of Maharaj. You can. So he said that, okay. They started praising Vithoba, and Vithoba thought, oh, really? I think I can do it for me. So if I bring Maharaj, people will think that yes, because of me Maharaj came, because of me this people got darshan, and that's why then they will start. His power will become more eminent, that Maharaj is really listening to only Vithoba Ghato. So what he did, he went inside and he bought Maharaj. He woke up Maharaj, and Maharaj told Maharaj that there are few devotees who have come outside to visit you. Okay, can you come and please give them darshan? So Maharaj said that, okay, let me see now. So Maharaj came out. The devotees were innocent. So Maharaj, it was not their fault. So Maharaj spoke with the devotees, blessed them, and the devotees left from there. But then what had happened? Vithoba Ghatol had misused all the power that he had. So there was one stick that was there. Maharaj said that, what are you trying to do here? Okay, it's not good. And he started beating. He thrashed Vithoba Ghatol so much that Vithoba Ghatol had to run away from there. Now, the lesson from here is that there was such a divine and powerful person next to Maharaj, right? Next to Vithoba Ghatol. But Vithoba Ghatol did not have that mindset to even recognize the power of Maharaj. What he was thinking, how can I be benefited out of this? How can I do something good for myself? And that's why he got what happened. He not only lost the his place, but he also had to run away from from Maharaj. So he did not get the right blessings of Maharaj. So, in summary, what we have learned today is Maharaj was truly omnipotent. Maharaj knew the wish. In the first story, when Gosavi came, Gosavi did not say that I have come to offer you this chilim and ganja, but Maharaj recognized it even before Gosavi telling him. So, because Maharaj knows everything what is happening everywhere, every time, every minute. Okay, so there are two lessons. Maharaj knows everything, but secondly, if you were to wish, or if someone asks you for what do you want today, be wise when you ask. Don't ask such things that will trouble or bring someone else into trouble. Okay, now Maharaj had to take the bad habit of smoking because of the Gosavi, which was injurious to the health of Maharaj. But Maharaj did not refuse. He did not say that I will not do that. But it was Gosavi who should be smart enough to he should be sensible enough to ask the right thing. So even going forward, you also should be sensible in terms of asking for any wishes when you ask for wish. Now, secondly, Maharaj was lifesaver. We saw that Janrao Deshmukh, the old man, was in his in his deathbed, but just because of the touch of Maharaj, the water got purified and saved the life, and it had the power even beyond the power of the medicine. Medicine had limited power, but the tirth that Maharaj had given had a bigger power. And third final thing in the Vithoba Ghatol story was Maharaj likes the uh, devotion with very pure heart. So Maharaj taught Vithoba Ghatol a lesson by giving him a beating because he misguided the devotees and started to take money by fooling them. So should we be doing all that wrong things in life? No, right? So arrogant and people with wrong intention do not have the power to recognize the Guru. In one place we saw Bankatlal had so much pure devotion in his heart that he recognized the goodness or divine power of Maharaj in the first instant. But whereas Vithoba Ghatol lived with Maharaj for some time, but he could not find what was the power of Maharaj, and he only, because he was only thinking about himself and how he could be benefited. So that's how it is. So that's how we complete Adhyay 3 today. Okay. Now you can ask questions if you want. I will try to answer, and if I don't have the answer now, I will come back to you in the next week.
Oh, I have a question.
Who's this? You can tell your name.
Anshuman.
Okay.
What the name of the thing Maharaj was smoking? Is it still around today?
Name of the
Thing Maharaj was smoking. Gajanan Maharaj was smoking.
right.
Is it still around today?
The the thing that he's smoking, or
The things that he's smoking is around today. म्हणजे आता इथे available.
okay, yeah, of course. You will find that in Shegao. Okay, the Sansthan has, I mean, it is not open for public viewing generally, but all the things that Maharaj actually used, there is a shawl, there is a plate, there is a chilim, that is it that there in Shegao already. So I mean, they have, so people. What happens is people will try to steal away. They will try to take it away from there. So it is in the safe locker of the Shegao Sansthan. So you can still find that all things in Shegao today. And there are a lot of other things that Maharaj has donated to other people. You will find it out in their own places also.
Okay.
I have a question. I'm Nupur.
Okay.
How did Gosavi know that Maharaj was going to appear in Shigao like 1 month earlier?
Right. So that's a very good question.
Very smart.
Okay.
Question. Yeah.
So this is all beyond the power of a normal man to understand. Okay. Because so Maharaj, so the story behind Maharaj is that Maharaj had gone to Akkalkot. So Maharaj Guru, it is assumed or it is said that Maharaj Guru was Sri Swami Samartha in Akkot. Okay, and it was on the orders of Sri Swami Samartha that Maharaj went into deep meditation in a place or in a jungle which is near Nasik called as Kapildhara for almost 12 years. So this, now what happens is when two divine sadhus or saints, they actually do not have to be physically in front of each other when they talk or when they have to uh, communicate with each other. So these saints have so much unique power that even if they remember, yeah, so suppose if I just think about Sia. So Sia, I will get connected with Sia and Sia will get connected with me. So that is the supreme power that we have because of all meditation and being a big yogis basically. So it is probably understood that the story behind this Gosavi is that Gosavi also was a divine powerful guy, or yogi, and it was just he knew through his yogic power that Maharaj is going to go to Shegao. So the story of Shegao is that Shegao was initially called as Shivgao, and Shiv means God Shiva. Okay, so it is all connected that the Gosavi is supposed to be Lord Shankar. Gajanan Maharaj is supposed to be an avatar of Lord Shankar, and that's why he chose to be Shivgao or Shegao, right? So this is all it's something of a different level, and it has to do with all yogic powers primarily. There are a lot of other stories also in coming adhyayas where two big saints used to converse only by sitting in one room. They actually there are a couple of stories like this that whenever if Maharaj had to remember someone else, he used to just think about him, and the conversation used to start happening. So that is the power that these yogic saints had. So it is assumed that that was the power which the Gosavi also had and Maharaj also had, and that's why he knew that Maharaj is going to come to Shegao.
That's really cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's right.
Thank you.
No worries. Anyone else? So now I will ask you a question. What does Gana Gana Ganat Bote means? What did you learn?
I think it means to say the name of Gajanan Maharaj every day.
I think I know what it means.
It's echo.
Someone else go on mute. I think Sana and Mir are both in the same place. So, now can go out.
Gangan Ganata Bote means you should find the God in yourself and your heart.
Okay. Anyone else? Sia.
Gangan Ganata Bote means God is always inside you.
Good. Absolutely. So it means God exists in everyone inside. It's inside everyone's heart. So you should respect every person or every heart that is there, which could be in any, it could be in a human being, it could be in an animal. Every living thing has a heart. So you should treat all the living things respectfully. Okay. So Prachi auntie is going to send you some questions today. Okay, you have to give the answers for it after going for it. I mean, I will give you 2 weeks. It's 10 questions. So you should try at least one question a day. So you have 10 days to answer all the 10 questions.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What are the questions?
Yeah, you will get that.
Wait and watch.
Okay. You can ask your mom, what are the questions? We will be sending it to your mom. Okay. So who is the Guru Bandhu of Gajanan Maharaj? Can anyone tell?
I
Wait,
know.
here, not now. Who can tell?
Me?
Yes.
I can tell.
Yeah, go ahead, Nupur.
It's Swami Samartha.
No.
I can tell.
Okay, Arush, go ahead.
Sai Baba.
Right. So Nupur, Swami Samartha was
Guru.
Guru of Swami Samartha, of Maharaj.
Oh.
Okay.
Now I
Yeah.
get it.
No worry. So was this interesting today?
Yes.
What did you learn from today's story? At least one. I want Vihang to tell me, what did you learn from Vithoba Ghatol's story?
Can you repeat again?
What did you learn from the last story in today's Adhyay, Vihang?
I joined this class like first time. I don't know.
Okay.
I think I know.
Wait, we'll ask someone else. Who else wants to go? Arush? Ojas? So you saw that, right? Vithoba Ghatol was trying to take advantage of Maharaj power. He used to take money from people. He used to try to show that he has the power. So Maharaj give him a beating. So you should, and taught him that you are not bigger than Maharaj. You should do bhakti only with pure intention, not to take any benefit for your own out of that. Okay. So one last question: who saw Gajanan Maharaj first in Shegaon?
I know.
Good job.
Good job. Nice, nice.
Great. We'll see you next week then. Okay. Anyone has any question?
No. I have a question.
Yes, yeah, go ahead.
Is Sai Baba Gajanan Maharaj's brother?
Yes, it is assumed to be that he is a form of Guru brother, or it is called as Guru Bandhu. It's not a real brother like we have. I mean, it's not that, but they are supposed to be. So if you have a common guru and you pray to the common guru, you become a guru bandhu, which is like a brother. That's why it is to be Sai Baba is the brother of Gajanan Maharaj.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Chalo, bye bye, kids. Have a good rest of your evening. Enjoy.
So bye everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.